What's up, you guys? Hope everyone's doing great. We're doing episode 3 today, and we're sharing a lot with you guys. So first of all, I wanted to say that figuring out this filming thing has been extremely challenging, but we are getting through. We're both very busy, so it's hard to like match schedules and everything. That's why Chelcy is not with me today here. But 2 days ago, I went to her class at Cosmic Flow. If you're in the San Diego area, please check her out there. Filming that we did was actually in the studio where she's gonna be sharing with you guys what a tune-in is before your meditation, all the benefits, all the history behind it, and the actual tune-in for you guys to learn with her how to do it if you decide to embark on a journey with us, or just for your meditation practice in general. And what I'm gonna be sharing with you guys, it's a couple of my favorite warm-up exercises for legs and glutes. This is what we're gonna be sharing with you guys today. I'm just gonna be sharing the exercises from my home. So tune in. We're gonna start with Chelcy's, literally tune in for Chelcy's tune in. And then we're gonna go over right after with my warm-up exercises that I enjoy the most. So stick around and we'll talk to you guys in just a little bit.
Hello. So there is this magical little thing that we do in the beginning of any Kriya or meditation in Kundalini, and that magical little thing is called tuning in. So you do this in order to really link your own individual consciousness with the universal consciousness, and also to activate the group or activate your own self if you're doing this by yourself. So the way that you tune in is you use a mantra, which is a single vibration. It's a frequency that the more that you say it, the more that you chant it, you're bringing it into your own energy field, and you're giving your soul something to connect to, so that there is less space for all of the other thoughts, everything else going inside of your head. So when you tune in, you use one mantra, and that mantra acts like your ticket to the show. So the mantra specifically is Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. What this means is you're bowing down to the infinite wisdom and the divine wisdom that can take your own self from the dark into the light. So you chant this mantra 3 times. I always love to say that it's not about how pretty it sounds, it's about how much sound you can cultivate. You really want to create a sound current. You really want to create something from nothing and cut through the silence so that it can arrive in space. Before we tune in, you can rub hands and let your eyes fall closed. Find a long spine, one that you can breathe up and down. And then press all 10 fingertips together, draw the thumbs into the sternum, and inhale to tune in with the mantra. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Rectum, sex organs, and navel point. Contract the whole pelvic floor. Pull the energy up, up, up. Hold the breath. Roll the eyes in and up. And exhale, relax. Acknowledge the sensations. So when you break down the actual roots and the foundations of the words in this mantra that we use to tune in, Om, O-N-G, it represents this kind of oneness, this thing that we all have, and this thing that reminds us of our similarities rather than our differences. It's a uniting word. Namo is just like namaste, it's the root, and it means to honor or to bow down to. Guru, as we know as teacher, it is the teacher, but it's anything that takes you from the dark into the light. Gu being dark, Ru being the light. In this practice, that's you. Dev, D-E-V, represents the divine, something bigger, something larger that we have the experience of understanding in this practice. And then Namo, again. So altogether, Om Namo, Guru Dev Namo, it represents you bowing down to this infinite kind of wisdom and divine light within you that takes you from any dark situation into your own path of light. So this mantra is very sacred. It's been used for thousands of years by thousands of people, from ancient yogis all the way up into Americans now in 2017. So it holds a lot of power. The mantra has this way of connecting your mind, your physical body, your emotional plane, and your soul, your spirit, all into one collective space, and you're conscious of all of it when you tune in. So if this is something that you've maybe never done before, as far as this specific mantra or worked with any kind of mantra or sound current, then maybe try it out with the 3 times that I did it. Just chant along with it and notice if it does have an effect. Take a couple of breaths afterwards and then maybe comment and say how you felt, or if it affected your practice differently, or if this is something you already use in your practice. Same thing, maybe let us know how you think that it has had any kind of effect, whether profound or just very slight, how it has changed your own yogic practice. So all we have gone over so far today is the tune-ins, the very beginning. There's plenty more to cover when it comes to sound currents and Kundalini technology, and it has a lot to bring to you as far as fitness is concerned, combining these 2 sciences with our grit meets grace. So stay tuned and we will talk to you soon.
Alright guys, so coming up I have a few of my favorite glute activation exercises that I thought would be cool to share. And I also wanted to point out that I chose the glutes not just because it's my personal struggle. Like I said before, for a couple of years I just wasn't spending the time activating them, stretching them, static stretches, dynamic stretches, and that came with a big price tag, which is now they have a lot of improper glute firing. So it's not, my glutes are pretty much just weak, and I am working on that. I'm working with someone to fix myself, and mobility is pretty bad. I wasn't rolling and doing my official release. I wasn't doing all the maintenance in order to get your body going for the long run. I was just pretty much messing it up a little bit. And just to avoid that kind of pain, if you can, that's pretty much why I'm sharing this information, and that's like my personal practice that I started doing a couple months ago, and it's been super helpful, especially because I suffer from sciatica, like I said. So that's why I think the activation is extremely important and foundation for your exercising routine. Also, don't neglect your hip flexors. They're a big player whenever you're doing big lifts like squats and deadlifts. So you want to pay attention to all of that. Whenever you feel a little tightness, make sure to address it and don't just brush it over and hope that everything's going to be okay, because this kind of stuff just piles up and it gets worse with time. So just watch out for those things and take care of your stretching and your mobility for sure. So I know that you might be against the whole like, oh, but that's extra time I'm spending at the gym, but I only do about 2 sets of each. There's no resistance, only your body weight. And it's only about 10 to 15 reps that I do for each. You can do this. It can take up to 5 minutes if you want, as long as you spend a little time with it, and maybe you're gonna start enjoying it and do a little more. So I hope that you guys can use this information in your own life and enjoy the exercises. Talk to you in a bit. And that's it, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Next week, we're probably gonna implement some lifestyle stuff. We're not sure yet, but stay tuned. And we're always gonna be sharing everything that we know, and hopefully everyone can have a more fulfilled, better life with everything that we are sharing with you. That's our goal. And we'll talk to you next week. Stay tuned. Take care.